beautiful.
Look, Mia, cars. Cars as far as the eyes can see.
For those of you who don't know, the IAAPA Expo has been occurring over the last couple weeks in Orlando, and all the big names, the big boys of the world of amusement parks are gathering in this one area. The council is gathering to show off all of their goods.
They want to show off all of the new things they got coming in 2023, and we'll have many things to talk about over the next couple weeks of what we've seen at IAAPA. But we wanted to start today by looking at all of the new cars. And as you know, we love to rank things over here at Park Pals. So we decided that we wanted to rank all of these new cars as well. So how are we going to be ranking them, Mia?
Alright, we're gonna separate each car into 3 categories. The first one is style. How do they look? Are they themed? Do they look good?
Are they groovy?
Are they groovy?
You know that. They probably are if they're showing them off, right?
Yes.
We'll see though, we'll see.
Second of all is the comfort. How comfortable will my cheeks be when I sit down? Will there be any headbanging present on these cars? Will my thighs be crushed?
All of these are very important, and
yes.
Obviously we haven't ridden any of these. Most of these aren't even coming out until 2023, but we're gonna go based off of how they look.
And third is the innovation of these new cars. Basically, are these cars giving us something new?
Something to get excited about, or are they just showing us the standard old car that we've seen for years at this point?
Yes.
So we'll be ranking each of these things on a scale of 1 to 10 and adding up each of them to determine the final score of each car. And we're going to be showing them to you in order of the worst, not really the worst, but the lowest score
to the highest.
To the highest score. And remember, we are always 100% and totally serious about all of our rankings. We expect you to take all of our words
100% seriously.
We would never, ever consider throwing in a joke as a part of a ranking video.
There will be no tomfoolery on this channel.
I already see you in the comments. You're about to tell a joke.
Don't.
Don't do it.
We will block you.
So without any further ado of our rankings, let's get into it. Alright, so the first car that we're going to be showing off today is Wildcat's Revenge, coming to Hershey Park in 2023. Style, we gave this one a 6.
I appreciate what it's going for, but the execution for me is just a little off. There's something off about it. It's like too rendered.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, obscure reference, if you've ever been to Sharon Woods in Ohio, there is a playground with a saber-toothed tiger that you can ride. This is what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
I will find a picture of it and I will put it on this video.
My problem with like animals on car, I think I just like it when it's more stylized, like Iron Gwazi. Like Iron Gwazi,
that's a good-looking gator.
That's a sexy train, right?
That's a good-looking gator right there.
It's a good-looking gator. But this one, it's just like all the colors are just very muddy, and it's just
like chocolate.
Oh.
At Hershey Park. So it makes sense. Never mind. This is a 10.
This is a 10.
In terms of comfort, we gave it a 6. Again, we don't know a whole lot about it, but RMC, it's their traditional car, and it's nothing to go crazy about in terms of comfort, but
it's not giving me like pain.
It's not hurting me.
No.
And then in terms of innovation, we've seen it before, so we decided to give it a 3, giving it a final score of 15. The next car we have is Lightning from Playland Amusement Park at the Pacific National Exhibition in Canada. In terms of style, it's kind of just a black coaster car. Nothing too flashy about it. Nothing flashy really at all about this car. But in terms of comfort, oh man, this looks like a 9 right there.
It reminds me of the Velocicoaster Intamin restraints, and those are the pinnacle.
That is the gold standard. And also, in terms of innovation, we gave it a little bit more than the RMC just because it has the over-the-shoulder thing, I guess, which is kind of new that they're doing that. But really, again, nothing too crazy, so we gave it a 4, ending Lightning with a final score of 16.
Next up, we have the car for Worlds of Fun's new coaster, Zambezi Zinger.
How is the style, Mia?
Ooh, the style, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not really given a whole lot. I mean, it's got that safari feel, but there's nothing really like, oh my gosh about it, you know?
Good, not great, 5.
Comfort. This is the next model of GCI. They're moving from the Millennium Flyer trains to the Infinity Flyer trains, whatever that means.
So we gave it an 8 in terms of comfort. And again, with innovation, it's a new train, so we'll give it that. But again, it's not doing anything revolutionary in terms of roller coasters, so we're giving it a 5, ending with a final score of 18.
Next up, we have the prototype Axis coaster car.
Currently going nowhere, but someday, hopefully it will.
So, with style, there's nothing really going on here.
It looks very industrial.
Yeah.
So
4.
we gave it a 4.
Yeah.
It doesn't look ugly, but it's not really trying to theme itself either, so we're giving it a 4. In terms of comfort, I have absolutely no idea when looking at this. It could either be one of the most uncomfortable experiences of your life, or it could be great. Who knows?
Who knows?
So we decided, because we don't know, to give it a 5, just because it's something that is so new.
And because it is so new, innovation, it's getting a high score. It's gonna get a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you know, it spins.
Next, we have Big Bear Mountain coming to Dollywood in 2023. Now this is a good looking car.
It's very Mystic Timbers-esque.
Mm-hmm.
For style, I mean, come on, that is a classy looking truck right there. And it has onboard audio, so we're gonna give it an 8.
In terms of comfort, it looks comfortable. Again, we don't know exactly how comfortable because we have not ridden it yet, but we're gonna give it a 7 in terms of comfort. And in terms of innovation, again, nothing new or too crazy is going on with this one, so we decided to give it a 4, ending with a final total of
18! No, not 19!
For the next two, we have a two-way tie, both of them coming from SeaWorld. The first one is Pipeline, coming to SeaWorld Orlando in 2023. It is a B&M standing coaster, and ooh, that is a good-looking car in terms of the style.
The style is got style. I love the color scheme.
I love the color scheme. I love the pattern on the surfboard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love how open it is, because, like, you know, the old B&M stand-up cars, they're just so crunched.
But this one, it looks like you got your space, you know, you can surf, you can put your arms out.
Yes.
In terms of comfort,
ooh,
we have absolutely no idea because stand-up coasters are not known for being comfortable.
No.
But would they really bring it back if they weren't going to make it more comfortable?
That is true.
I would hope not, but because we don't know, we decided to give it a 5 in terms of comfort because it could go either way.
I think the idea of it being able to move up and down will cease some of the pain from the old stand-up rides.
Yeah, and that's why in terms of innovation, we've seen stand-up coasters before, but the fact that it moves up and down with the ride hopefully will relieve some of the pain. So we decided to give it an 8 in terms of innovation, giving it a final score of 22. And then it is tied with Arctic Rescue coming to SeaWorld San Diego in 2023. In terms of style, again,
the jet ski.
It's a jet ski.
Come on.
It's an 8 in terms of style. Not quite as cool as the surfboard, but still pretty cool.
Still pretty cool. I can't wait till they put it inside of a medieval style themed ride. The jet skis and the dark coaster.
In terms of comfort, we're gonna give it a 9 because straddle coasters, there's just something about it.
You get the man spread.
Yeah, they're just comfortable. I love a good straddle coaster. It's comfortable. And in terms of innovation, again, nothing too crazy or new, but again, the straddle coaster is something that's cool. So we gave it a 5.
A 5.
Giving it, once again, a tie with Pipeline at 22.
Next up, from Mauer, we got their new tilting seat spike coaster coming somewhere someday, hopefully. It looks cool. Style, It's nothing special, but it's not bad, and so we give it like a 5.
In terms of
Simplistic.
comfort, again, it's got the overhead lap bars coming down.
Very similar to the Intamin Velocicoaster
So,
style.
I don't know exactly, but we have a hunch that this thing is going to be pretty comfortable. So we're giving it an 8.
And the innovation, I mean,
It's like the first of its kind, being a spike coaster and the seats can tilt back and forth.
that's pretty cool.
That'll be cool, like simulating airtime in like when you least expect it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a new version of like the old Aero like 4D coaster. Except instead of spinning, it's like tilting.
And so we are giving it a 10 for innovation, giving it a final score of 23. And now we are going on to the runner-up car,
And this is
the Big Cheese,
the Big Cheese.
the Wild Mouse coming to Cedar Point, the Zamperla.
I mean, style. I mean, come on.
It's a big hunk of cheese.
10.
This is a 10. 10 out of 10 in terms of style. Come on.
It's even round like a piece of cheese.
You're telling me you don't look at this and instantly want to take a big chunk, a big bite out of it?
I mean, comfort. Those lap bars, they look pretty comfortable. Looks like they lay nicely on your lap.
And again, it's not going to be the most intense coaster that we know of.
Oh.
But,
Whoa!
so it can't be that uncomfortable, right? So we're giving it an 8 in terms of comfort.
And for innovation, we're gonna give it a 6 because we've seen spinning coasters before, but it's a new take on a wild mouse before. I know there's been spinning wild mouses, but you know they're kind of rare, so we'll give it a 6.
Giving it a final score of 24. And now we have the ultimate winner of IAAPA in terms of car unveilings.
It is the one, the only Bone Shaker.
Boom.
I mean,
Shaker.
even just with a name like that, you know.
You know you're getting something good.
And of course, this.
I'm already shaking in my bones just thinking about it.
And this is obviously from Mattel Adventure Park, the new Hot Wheel themed roller coaster coming there. I mean,
By Chance Rides.
by Chance Rides. I mean, come on.
Just look at this
Oh
thing.
my goodness.
Have you... Okay, if someone were to take a style knob and they were to turn it up all the way, break off the knob, smash it with a hammer, throw it into the ocean, have it go into a submarine, carried to the other side of the world, put it in a nuclear missile, shoot it up into space, into the sun, hits the sun explodes, you're not even getting close to the amount of style that this ride is giving you.
And those are some serious facts. I mean, look at this thing. It's so shiny.
It is, we're giving it 100,
Yeah.
a 100 out of 10 in terms of style. Come on, look at it.
This is the most Hot Wheel looking Hot Wheel I've ever seen in my entire life.
In terms of comfort, we have no idea.
We have no idea.
So we're gonna give it a 5. It's got this
Those-
little weird lap bar, but it goes upside down, so it could be interesting.
It could be interesting. I don't know if that's the final restraint because it just seems so minimal.
I kind of hope it is.
for a ride that has inversions. But who's to say? And then innovation. I mean, come on! It's a freaking Hot Wheel 100.
Giving it a final score of 205, making it the ultimate winner of IAAPA. So there you have it. There are the top 10 cars unveiled at IAAPA in 2023. Which of these cars do you think is the best? And also, for those of you who are serious like us, we wanted to say thank you for hitting 500 subscribers last week. That is a big milestone. We thank you all so much. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, well, if you're serious like us,
Yes.
you know you're going to.
Yes. This is a sophisticated group of individuals.
100% serious.